versus Fighting Championship brings to you, in association with Montano, a super fight featuring two San Diego natives. First, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 168.8 pounds. He stands 6 feet tall even. This is his professional debut. Fighting out of the blue corner and representing San Diego, California, James Butterscotch Boss Ewton. His opponent fighting out of the red corner, weighed in at 167.2 pounds. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, and this is also his Muay Thai debut. Representing Spring Valley, California, fighting out of the red corner, Daniel Panda Cesena. This bout is brought to us by Montano.
Well, clearly Daniel Cesena is definitely the crowd favorite here tonight. I mean, these guys just look like polar opposites. I'm really excited to see this fight. We have James Ewton, who's very tall, looks like he's in great shape, and Daniel Cesena, shorter, build like me, bulky guy. Let's see what happens here.
You know, that bulkiness definitely can have its advantages, and already going down to the legs.
Oh, and good kicks by Ewton. Good inside. Oh, and Daniel Cesena lands a right hand and rocks Ewton. And now Daniel Cesena going after it.
I don't believe that anybody expected the fight to start like this, Melina. This is definitely a little bit unexpected. Going in, going hard, and going fast. Going in there, trying to capture that victory. That's what it's all about.
And Ewton threw a lead kick. Cesena walked right into it. But he seems unfazed by all that stuff so far.
Sizing each
Ewton moving forward. Good knee from Ewton. Good push kick. Good teep kick.
I'll tell you this: is Ewton is definitely, to me, appears to be a counter fighter at the beginning, but he's not been able to get any shots in, because Cesena is not making any pivotal mistakes.
You know, I think Ewton is doing a great job using his teep to keep Cesena at a distance. Cesena's really trying to close the distance. Good
nice
spinning back
punch. Very, very good. Punch. Very good bite. Oh, my goodness.
Ewton with the kicks, just opening up. Daniel Cesena just coming in with powerhouse punches. Ewton needs to be very careful with that.
Locking horns now, jacking for a position down in the corner.
Good knees from Ewton. Oh! Ewton follows up with a kick. And Cesena responds. These fighters are brawling in there right now. This is very impressive.
This is definitely not a typical Muay Thai match. They are grabbing each other. They are throwing each other. They are wiping the ring with each other. This is something very vicious. And speaking of vicious, that kick did him no favors. Pushing him back down to the rope. As the center pushing down Ewton, trapping him down to the corner.
Exchanging knees, both fighters. Cesena knees to the leg. Ewton knees to the gut. And here we go back in the clinch. Let's see how they work it. Ewton working some body blows. Ewton following up with knees. Cesena trying to turn the corner. Good job by Ewton, utilizing that teep kick. This is what I was talking about in the last fight, where he needs to utilize the teep kick to keep his opponent at a distance. When you have an opponent you are seriously taller than, you cannot let them close the distance.
Absolutely. You have those long limbs. You have to use that to your advantage. And the bell is done. Round one is history.
Wow, that was very, very impressive. That was an evenly matched round to me. You know, I like what James Ewton is doing. He's using his teep kick. He's trying to use his distance. He seems like a very, very good striker. Just the way he punches, the way he's using the space between him and Cesena, I think that's a huge advantage for him. However, on the flip side of it, Daniel Cesena's doing a great job at closing the distance. Early on, Ewton came out, and he seemed to dominate in the first couple seconds, and Daniel Cesena led with a solid right hand and completely rocked Ewton, changed the pace of the round. Let's see what happens here.
Now, I would have to say that Cesena definitely was doing everything he can to make sure that he was in there on par with Ewton, and I don't think anybody really expected that to happen. But nonetheless, here we are in the midst of round two. Both Bulls now jacking for position again, going back in that clench, and it's not good when you put your hands up there, exposes all that body, and that is not a favorable position to be in with a man with the legs as long as Ewton is.
Ewton with a good teep kick there, just using his distance, using his legs very well. Cesena pushing forward. Solid body shots from Ewton. Good combo from Cesena.
Again, now we are locking horns here, trying to get the better of each other. Both have fantastic knee strikes and leg strikes. And speaking of leg strikes, that was beautiful there by Cesena. Now to Ewton's. Big shots there to the body there by Cesena to Ewton. And what's turnabout is fair play. That was gigantic. Look at those strikes in the gut and to the ribs. You ain't going to be able to take much more of that. Unbelievable things are happening right now. This is insane, Molina.
Wow, that was incredible. Ewton followed up with kicks and knees, and Cesena responded and stumbled Ewton back. These guys are warriors in there right now. It's incredible. They both are just as tired. They're both moving forward and pushing. I want to see what happens next. Ooh.
Oh, that was nasty. I definitely think something is going on now with Cesena's with Cesena's face is starting to swell up and get more red. And you notice something right now in Molina is that every single time the referee breaks away, Cesena goes out and capitalizes and charges right into Ewton's guts and face and making sure he capitalizes on that situation. Very, very smart fighting as Cesena.
Cesena's doing a great job at closing the distance, but in the clinch, I'd like to see Cesena hip in a little bit more. His hips are far. When his hips are far, you see that loads up Ewton for those knees, and Ewton is landing a lot of knees on Cesena's gut right now.
Nasty shots to the body. Both these men are laying it in. Both these men are putting every single ounce of power they can into the other person's guts. And look at Cesena. He is winded. He is tired. The next few seconds of the round are ending, and he has to make sure he doesn't run out of gas before the end of this bell. Fantastic round. Fantastic round.
Wow. That was pretty awesome. You know, I have to say, again, it's a pretty evenly matched round, but I think that round swayed a little bit closer towards Ewton. You know, he's doing a great job responding to Cesena. Now Cesena's closing the distance. Cesena's landing shots as he closes the distance. Then he's engaging in the clinch. What Ewton is doing that makes the difference, in my opinion, is he's using the knees. He's using the knees to make Cesena immediately want to retract from the clinch. And then as they escape, Ewton is the one following up with punches and kicks. And Cesena is just weathering the storm. It's so incredible. He's like an ox because he's taking the damage and he keeps just moving forward. And you have to wonder what the judges are seeing and how they're scoring this right now.
Absolutely, and I will say this: I slightly disagree with your observations. I believe that Cesena definitely has that round, only because is that every single time they were in locking horns, every single time they were in a lock and a clench, as every single time the referee broke that up, Cesena charged right into Ewton and punished him for his distance and carelessness in protecting his body. Everything relies on this final round tonight. Oh, that was nasty. Absolute nasty kicks down by Ewton now to Cesena. As Cesena is already tired, he's already gassed, and these kicks aren't going to do him any favors. Pushing him back now to the ropes.
Wow. Ooh, as a solid left hand from Ewton. Ooh, another body shot. Wow, Cesena looks tired. That wear on his body, I think, is starting to get to him. Whoa.
That was absolute nasty. Nasty head kick by Ewton to Cesena. Clenching back and forth now are these two men. Fantastic job. Very, very smart fighting.
Those knees from Ewton are really starting to dig into Cesena. Cesena's just laying those shots in.
And I would say, unfortunately for Cesena, his power is not in his punches, but it's in those knees, it's in those kicks. He needs to utilize those, just like Ewton just did to Cesena's face just now.
Wow. Ewton's doing a good job. Whenever there's distance, he's attacking where he can. That's exactly what a taller fighter is supposed to do. Because good right hand by Ewton on Cesena.
Cesena now is in trouble. Cesena now weathering down on the ropes. This is not a good spot right now if Ewton can capitalize, but the referee is going to break this one up.
Great job by Cesena to continue moving forward. He's just a warrior in there. Very, very impressed with the heart of both of these fighters. Ewton's doing a good job because what happens is the fight goes on, the shorter fighter needs to close the distance, but he's going to take longer to do so because he's more tired, and Cesena's not giving him any break. Ewton is making Cesena move in. Otherwise, he's going to have to deal with these kicks. And then he's following up with knees in the clinch. Ooh, good leg kick.
Ewton almost taken down there by that kick. He was rocked a little bit. If he was knocked down, Cesena definitely would have had this round won. Oh, no. We have another low blow. Oh, he's good to go. Let's finish this one strong, boys. Absolute tenacity by these two individuals.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable. Punching out of that. Continuing to punish those ribs is Cesena now taking the brunt of all that punishment. But Cesena fighting back and Ewton fighting back. Unbelievable contest by these two individuals. How do you even begin to score that one, Melina?
Let's hear for both these gentlemen. And for your winner, by unanimous decision, fighting out of the blue corner, James Butterscotch Boss Ewton.